We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Jason. This is the guy whose wife told him to buy 2 subs. So Jason says there have been proposals for adding dynamic metadata to HDR10, which might be part of the new HDMI 2.1 spec. So how might that impact software? Would all the existing Ultra HD Blu-ray discs be obsolete or get re-released with new dynamic metadata? Would new discs that contain dynamic metadata play on existing Ultra HD Blu-ray players that only have HDMI 2.0A?
Oh, so much depends.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, first of all, I can't see them re-releasing current stuff.
You can't see studios
I
re-releasing
can't. Not for just this.
I think they'll re-release it twice. I think they'll re-release it in Dolby Vision, and then I think they'll re-release it again with dynamic HDR10 metadata, even though there should effectively be no difference whatsoever.
I don't.
They love to.
I know they do, but I don't think they're going to sell
They released
any.
The Martian twice on Ultra HD Blu-ray already.
Is it a 3D and a non-3D version? Is that why?
No, it's a theatrical cut and extended cut.
Well, that's totally different. People will buy that. People are not going to buy this.
They still did it.
I don't think they will. But, okay, so maybe they do. Doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
This is something I think that will be able to be bit streamed over, and it's going to be like anything else. There's going to be if it does it, if your receiver can accept it, it will. And if it can't accept it, then they'll go with whatever it can accept, and they'll have different stuff on there.
They have been very clear that their strong hope, what they are trying to do, is to make dynamic metadata and HDMI 2.1 be a firmware update. Now, they have not committed to that because they keep saying we don't know if we'll actually be able to do it, or maybe some devices will, but certain other devices won't, right? It could be a chip-to-chip thing, but they're aware of this, and it's not their intent to make everybody buy new devices. Like, they don't want everyone to have to buy new AV receivers. They know that's going to go over like a ton of bricks. So they're aiming at it being a firmware update. Samsung has demonstrated dynamic metadata in HDR10 on their existing televisions with a firmware update, but that was their version of it,
right?
Which isn't necessarily going to be what gets adopted. So the honest answer is we don't know for sure. We really don't know for sure, but we do know that they're attempting to make it something where you won't have to buy new hardware.
Yeah.
The software, though, I mean, it's not as though when this becomes a thing, and I believe it will become a thing, it's not as though the discs that are already out there will magically have dynamic metadata. They won't. They have the metadata that is on the disc. So if a studio wants to re-release it, then obviously they could if they want. If they think they can sell it.
If they think they can sell it. I don't see them being able to sell.
Yeah, given how few discs there are. I mean, ultimately speaking, there are still very few Ultra HD Blu-ray movies even available full stop. So I could see them re-releasing it in Dolby Vision, though. Why not?
That's stupid. That's why. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.